So it's again, both these beginnings or endings were really a change, like mucho cambio, cambio. And that's important if you see that you're writing something, for the reader to actually watch you change on the page. So in the summer, you'll have a chance to really see where you were on page 1 and then where you'll be. So somebody else, like whoever.
Emily Taylor.
Okay, coffee. I guess B. The story that I started this semester has not really been very developed, but I have an idea for the way I could actually end the piece that I wrote about Rebecca in the Phoenix in the hospital. Because she's actually moving to North Carolina as of
And remind everyone who didn't hear
that.
the
I wrote about my friend Rebecca and her experiences like in and out of mental institutions, and how coping with her mental illness, and how I felt that I was also coping with my mental illness at the same time she was. So that was sort of like a back and forth thing. But she just told me she's moving to North Carolina. So I think that if I was to end that now, I would feel comfortable ending it, because I feel like she's moving on to a new chapter in her life. And she's pretty happy about it. I feel like she's content with moving and doing something different in a new environment and things like that. So maybe that's the way that I can end that portion, so that maybe, her suffering sort of, maybe if it hasn't ended, but it's, stopped, and she's opening herself up to a new experience, like a new chapter of her life. So I think that's where, if I was to end that now, I think that's where I would end that.
And where would, again, because Emily does such wonderful scenes, if you had to imagine a scene, so far we have in the Rocky Mountains, we have a moment, not actually sure where Javier will be, but
maybe like the phone call when she told me she was leaving. I feel like that was a sort of a poignant moment, but I'm trying to think of a scene. Maybe at her house, she has this really cool back room that has like a fireplace, and it's all like screened in, and there's like Christmas lights hanging. It's very like hipster Tumblr, and it's really cool in there. What?
I have a really good idea. Well,
Okay.
I feel like the initial part of your story with Rebecca started with like, there's a specific scene you were talking about, you and her in the car, and as you go and like, and that kind of brings into the beginning of your story with her. I feel like a scene that would be really cool to kind of close that off would be her getting in the car by herself and leaving.
Yeah.
And
That
moving
would
on
be
to
cool.
something different. I don't know if that's,
No, that's very cool.
and you see,
There's options.
it helps us all to imagine things. You can change your mind. By the time you're done writing, it's like the light of the opposite shore. If you're trying to steer by a light and that light goes out, you don't panic. You just look for a light next to it, sort of same direction. Somebody
Can I
else.
just ask, you said your story's intertwined with Rebecca's, your own struggle. So what do you see yourself, like you've talked about resolving Rebecca, but how about
This has been a problem
you?
for me for a while, because I have not known how to end. If someone remembers my mirror piece that I did about that, which is me talking to my insecurities basically back and forth, I've tried to grapple with that for a long time, because it's like I want to say that my insecurities are done, and that I've broken through the mirror and she's not there anymore and my insecurities are done, but I can't end it like that because it's not real. That's not a real thing. So I'd like to be able to have a scene where I'm sort of looking at the mirror and like I see my reflection and I'm sort of at peace with myself, rather than like I've broken through, I've conquered everything, I vanquished her, like this hero or heroine type thing, which is what I originally planned out. But I'd like to be able just to say like you're at peace with your body, you're at peace with your reflection, the way that you look. I've been wanting to end it like that for a while, but it's hard for me to end that piece. It's very hard. I've been through this, 5 semesters, and I still can't do it, obviously. So, but that's what my goal for that. That's what I'd like to have. Yeah.
Maybe you could, how about the two of you standing in front of the mirror together?
Yeah.
And then she walks away.
Yeah.
And you're left standing in front of the mirror by yourself.
Self. That is cool. Definitely.
I could see that.
Yeah. Very cool.
But you